Dr. William Rolland, or Dr. Bill Rolland, was another important person in my life who's passed on. And I wanted to take a little time to talk about him because he was the computer science instructor at St. Andrews, where I went to. And he was so much more than just an instructor. He really took a personal interest in students, and he was a mentor in how to handle problems for me. I want to explain this because he would work on the PDP 11 and get the computer working. And it was exciting that we even had that at such a small school as St. Andrews. And I remember that something failed and something had to get done next week, and he had like vacation plans or something, and he was going to have to literally work through the weekend to get it done. He goes, well, I would have probably spent too much money there anyway. And he'd laugh, and then he would roll up his sleeves and dig in. And that really stuck with me. And I didn't realize it till later in life, that his ability to adapt and also his relentlessness to figure things out. He would, something would come up and he'd stick with the problem. Don't completely let it go. Kind of grab hold of it, think about it, get away from it, work on it. Seeing that was another great aspect of him. But he was a great human being. He really cared about the students, as so many of them do and did. He was my math computer science advisor, and I got a Bachelor of Arts computer science degree from St. Andrews, thanks to his help, a contract major, because they really didn't have that, but I had this passion. And I just, it was so exciting to go through the courses. We did a project in creating a simulated operating system, all written in, I think, Basic Plus, and we each had task of writing subroutines for it and working together. I do have to tell you, I did an assignment once, and the programming assignment was to work out the least resistant path. This is what phone systems do back then, so that they would find the circuit that was the least resistance to take that path for being efficient with phones. And it was one of the homework assignments. And I was so excited to get it done. And I sat down with him and he said, now let's try some other data. And I realized I had done all the programming customized just to the input and output of the assignment. I was a little embarrassed, and he laughed and he said, okay, take this back and work on some more and polish it. But he had a wonderful laugh. He had a great heart. He loved science. And he told me, he sat down with the class and he said, one day we'll all have computers sitting on our desk and they'll be connected together. And that's, of course, what ultimately happened. While I was there, we even got a little color computer, and I got to do a project. Somehow the color computer was owned by the psych department. So I got to do a project with permission doing matrix multiplication on graphics, which was a big deal. We learned about the structure of Cobalt. We learned about Fortran. We were, of course, writing primarily in BASIC. We had these big reels we could get to keep our programs on, and you would get permission to put them on and run them. And they had terminals all wired into this PDP system. And I believe it's a PDP 11. If someone else knows otherwise, let me know. He was, as many of the professors at St. Andrews, he loved the students, he loved learning, and he was as much of a human model and mentor as he was a instructor and teacher. Dr. Rolland will miss you. Thank you for all the gifts you gave the world. I'll put the link of his obituary in the text of the video.